pineapple coconut upside-down cake. This is amazing. Stick around. I absolutely love pineapple. I love coconut. I love cake. I am fat, and I'm proud of that. But this cake is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And the cool thing about it is I'm using coconut cake mix. You can use any kind of cake mix for this pineapple upside down cake recipe, and it's amazing, but coconut just puts it way over the top. Let's get it done. We're going to start off by draining a 16-ounce jar of maraschino cherries. We're actually only going to use 16 cherries, but by draining the whole jar, you get the fun of picking at them while you're making this recipe. Then we're going to take a 20-ounce can of pineapple slices, and we're going to reserve the juice. So I find it easy to use one of these red Solo cups, turn it upside down, and let it drain out. Then we're going to take our Bundt pan, and we're going to spray it down with some no-stick cooking spray, because we don't want it to stick. I like big bunts, and I cannot lie. Now we're going to take our stack of pineapple slices and we're going to cut them in half, because we're going to need 16 of these rings. Again, you could pick at the rest while you're making the recipe, because pineapple's delicious, isn't it? So now 1/2 cup of melted butter. We're going to pour that right in. You don't want this screaming hot, you just want it melted. Then 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to use a pastry brush to kind of even it out, spread it up the sides just a little bit. This is going to make that ooey gooey inside and topping of the cake. Then we'll lay out our pineapple. Again, I use 16 slices for this size Bundt cake pan. Your pan may be bigger, yours may be a little bit smaller, but mine fit 16 perfectly. Look at that. Now you want to be very careful because you want these to stand up, kind of part of the presentation. So we'll get all of those in there, and then we'll space them out with a cherry in the middle of each one. Not just in the middle, because there's a hole in the middle of the pan. This cake is so pretty. The colors and the cherries. And yeah, I'm kind of ashamed to admit I ate most of the rest of those. I'm not really ashamed of that. Can't feel shame when you have none. Look at that. That is so pretty. Looks like a wagon wheel. In a large mixing bowl, we're going to put in a 15 1/4 ounce box of cake mix. For the Pina Colada cake, I used coconut cake, but you can use any kind. That is a 3.4 ounce box of vanilla pudding mix. Do not use instant. You can use any cake mix in this. It doesn't have to be coconut. You can use strawberry. You can use yellow cake. Any cake is fine. Give it a mix. Then we're going to add in that reserved pineapple juice. Then we're going to add in 1/3 of a cup of whole milk and 3 eggs. Number 2 and number 3. Then we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. Grab your whisk and give it a solid mix. You want to break those eggs up. You want to get a nice, even batter, not too lumpy. There are going to be a couple little lumps. Don't worry about getting every single little lump out, but you want it as smooth as you can get it without breaking your wrist. Now, this is also important. You want to gently pour it in. You don't want to just dump it. You want to take care to make sure those pineapple slices stay up, because half the fun of this cake is, the presentation. Look at that. With the coconut cake mix and the pineapple juice, it smells so good. But I want you to resist the urge to eat the batter, because there's eggs in there and you don't want to get sick. I mean, you do you, boo-boo. You can do whatever you want. You want to eat it, but I have to give that warning, because I wouldn't be doing my due diligence if I did not. So I'm going to take that 350-degree oven according to the box, the cake mix directions. This took 45 minutes until the toothpick came out nice and clean. Look at that. That is beautiful. But don't dig into it yet. It needs to sit for about 10 minutes. Then you got to flip it over onto a plate. So here we are, 10 minutes. We're going to flip it over. And ta-da! A beautiful Pina Colada Upside-Down Cake. That is so amazing. Now we want to let this cool down completely, so still resist that urge. Your time will come. But it does look great. We'll get a slice. I'm going to take 2 pineapples in this slice because I really love pineapple. They say that if you eat a lot of pineapple, you're healthy. I mean, they say other things, but we're not going to get into that right now, are we? Look at that slice. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I want to lose it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I am so excited for this. Holy cow. Wow. And I didn't even get any of the pineapple. Get some pineapple, get a cherry, get some cake. Come on. Get the whole thing in one bite. Come on, here we go. Oh, this is, whoa. That is insanely delicious. Like, it's super sweet, so you're not gonna wanna eat a lot of this, but it's a pretty big cake. It'll go far, but it is so good, so refreshing, tropical flavored with the pineapple, the coconut, the vanilla. It's just, oh, and it's so moist. I mean, super moist. So make this, check it out. It is fantastic. If you like this recipe, drop it down in the comments. Let me know you liked it. Smash that like button. And if you have any suggestions of something you want to see me make, drop that in the comments too. If you want to tell me I suck, again, you can put that down there. Really appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you next time.